Welcome to Off the Record, powered by Crossover Media. So today is a special show. The fellas are going to actually play a game called Spill It. We talked to some lovely young ladies out of Virginia that started this game called Spill It. Black women, a black started game. So shout out to them. Make sure you follow Spill It on Instagram and Twitter at Spill It Card Game. And let me make sure I put this up. Make sure y'all order the game. All right. Order the game, Spill It Card Game. It's a dope game. We'll be tweeting it out, and it'll be on our Instagram as well. But check the game out. It's really dope. It's a game about conversations and drinking. And who doesn't like drinking and conversations, right? So the fellas are going to get into playing this game. But before we do, I want to go around and ask everybody what it is that they're drinking for this particular game. So, Quantel Battle, what is it that is in your cup, connoisseur?
Well, everybody. My fine mug right here. I got some tea and some Bacardi Black and tea. That's what I'll be sipping on tonight, bruv.
What about you, Brandon McQuarrie?
I'm sipping Makers in my fine mug as well.
And Michael Parker Jr., why don't you bring us home? What are you drinking?
I'm starting with beer right now. I got beer right now. It's just to start the game, bro. I got it. My bar is to the left of me, bro. So it'll probably be Tito's after this. So your face all scrounged up, Brandon. But I'm gonna go hard after this beer.
Oh, okay.
And I need somebody to check Quan. I need somebody to check Quan's cup because he started with tea, and I'm thinking it is more
nothing but tea in that cup.
Right. I'm thinking there's nothing but tea up in there, bro.
It's straight Cardi, man. It's straight Cardi, straight Bacardi, black with the tea. You guys, you see it simmering? Do you see the heat coming off? No. Yeah.
We about to find out. Okay. We about to find out.
And I'll close this out. I mean, I'm drinking a little bit of 1800, so that's what we're starting with. So
Tito's in the 1800.
Fancy, huh?
Yeah. You see.
So look, what, Quan? What? So I am the game master for tonight's festivities. And every card has a different amount of drinks you're supposed to take per card. And so I'll be advising my co-host on how many sips they're going to take when they answer the card. So either 1 sip, 2 sip, or 3 sips. And no half sips, no baby sips, no nipple sips. Big gulps, fellas. Big gulps. So
pause. God damn.
Let's card number 1. So this is one that you take 1 sip, and Quan, we'll start with you and your hot toddy. This is called homie hopping. Should you disclose any friends that you have history with to your partner? If so, when should you tell your partner?
Run that back one more time. While I sip on this. One time. Oh.
Should you disclose any friends that you have history with your partner? So if you messed around with any of your partner's friends, should you tell your partner? And if so, when should you tell them?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you should. And I think you should get that shit out the way early. I don't think you want a situation to find out, if she finds out or if the brother finds out down the line that, y'all been doing the 1-2. The who, dancing and screwing with the boo. So get that shit out the way early, if that's the case.
What do you think, Brandon? When should you tell your significant other?
Do I have to take a sip first?
Please. I want these questions answered under the influence.
Hey. Man. You better, because when she start hanging out with that friend, she definitely gonna tell her. So, you know, hey, chances are she knows before you tell her anyway. So yeah, you might as well.
Let me take my sip.
Mike drinking Miller Lite.
Right.
That's what I was. That was actually what I was going to say though. Like, if they're good friends, then she probably already knows. So, I mean, I think I'll say this. I think it's on both people to tell. If that's our good friend, then she should tell it as well. Because if I'm just coming into the picture, then I'm new to the picture, right? So I feel like it should be. I feel like it's on the friend a little more than it is me at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the new one to the pig. So that's just me. But
so you wouldn't tell.
I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm saying if that's her friend, right? So let's flip it, right? If it's a chick that I used to, if it's a chick that you messing with or whatever.
Shut up real quick. How did the story change that fast? Started with you, then somehow I got into the story.
No, because if it's I'm going to use you and me because we're friends, right? So I feel like if it's me or you and you flip-flop it that way, I'm supposed to be the one that come to you like, yo, blah, blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? Because I know you. She's new to the picture, so she don't really know the situation. Or am I off base with that?
No, I don't think you're off base. I'm just trying to decipher. Does that mean like you don't tell her right away? You just kind of wait, and then after a while, you just bring it up? Because like it sounds like you just gonna wait because it's not really. You don't think it's really on you. So
No,
happened. You just gonna fall back and be like, yo, she should have told you.
All right, so I mean, obviously, I'm taking this on a whole nother plane here, but I'm just saying, if I feel like I'm new to the picture, right? So if it's with knowledge, so if I know that that's her friend, then I feel like, you know, she's off base at the same time. So the further I dig this hole, the further and further it gets away from me, and it's on everybody else involved.
I feel you.
Because if it's known that, you know, I hit one of her friends and I know that they are friends, then the new girl that I'm talking to, she's wrong because she's messing with a dude that her friend was dealing with. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
All right, move on because I feel like I'm talking in circles.
I mean, the best policy is just to be upfront, especially if they're close. Like at some point, you may run into both of them at the same time, and it's going to get super awkward, right? So, best policy is just to, hey, I used to date your friend, or I tried to holler at her, whatever it is. So, all right, that was a little easy for y'all. So let's go a little bit deeper.
You about to get to that G unit shit.
The layup line.
This is 3 sips. All right,
Whew.
Quan, 3 sips. Name something your ex did very well.
Oh, come on.
Oh, wow.
You're gonna
Y'all can't handle
Who
it.
said that?
Ooh.
Can't take the heat.
Yeah.
Quan go take Quan go take 3 huge sips on that one.
Wow. Okay. This one.
Yep.
That's how I know you drinking regular tea, yo.
Hey, right, you better be drinking tea. To answer this question, you want no slip ups, bruh.
That's how I know you drinking regular tea, yo. The way you
Right.
sipping like a
Right.
Getting on my nerves. How about that?
Wow.
Ooh.
All right.
Oh.
He not
Slippery
drinking regular
Negro.
tea.
Slippery. Man, slippery. You got out of that one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
All right.
That was Trey, right?
Yeah. You handle your business.
All right.
Trey, he only said one.
No, 3 sips.
No, it's
Right,
just there's 3 sips with one answer.
One answer. That's all. 3 sips.
Yeah. Name something your ex did very well. One thing your ex did very well.
Oh, I thought you said name 3 things your ex did very well.
No.
Okay. All right.
So now we're on Mr. McQuarrie. I don't know if his screen is frozen or if he's stuck in the Matrix.
1. Yeah. 2. Damn, my lips is quivering and shit. God damn.
Nigga, add some Sprite to that shit or something.
No.
Y'all slow ass.
Are you over there drinking diet water? Like, yo. Quan's tea is stronger than the shit you drink.
I will show what I'm drinking, but I ain't plugging.
Does it matter which ex or just
It just says name something your ex did very well. I guess you take it how you want it.
Oh Lord. She was good. She was good at picking activities to do. I'll say that. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
She was good with that shit.
Looks like
what?
Look like Quan dropped his hot tea. 1.
It might not be tea then. You're spelling it already.
2.
We only 2 cards in. You already spelling it.
Nah, look, I came prepared. I told y'all. Let's spell it right. This is what we playing. OTR.
All right, that was 3. I'm gonna say
3 sips of beer. That's some bull.
Bro, I'll pull out the Tito's, bro. It's nothing.
Put out the Tito's, son. Put out the Tito's. You keep talking. You talking.
Everybody got liquor. Yeah, you got.
Unless you got little Mikey. If you got little Mikey, stay drinking that water.
Nah, he chilling. I'm gonna say cook. She could cook. I could give her that. She was a good cook.
All right.
She good.
All right.
Look, let Alex take his sips.
So, real shit. I don't know who my ex was before Sinead, and I asked her, and I'm gonna have to ask Mike. Now she said it was a young lady named Tiffany because I don't remember. Mike, who was I dating before Sinead? Do you remember? Yeah. I really don't remember. I've been with her 15 years, man. 15 years.
That might have been better than Quan's. I think that was a little bit more slippery than Quan's.
That was great. That was a
great answer.
That was like Silver Surfer, like writing in the face.
Then he put it on me. Like, yo, I'm gonna have to ask Mike. Like,
I figured you might remember.
Sidestep. He
shimmied. Pick one of your exes.
She said it was a young lady named Tiffany. So if it was Tiffany, something she did very well. She could drink right with me. She could throw them back. I mean, some young women can't. You know what I'm saying? They prefer to drink. You know, this would have been I might have been 23. A lot of young women can't handle the liquor, at least in my experience back then. Whatever I was drinking, she was drinking just as much, if not more. And that was a lot of fun back then. So she could drink very well.
These answers like when we were dating them. If somehow that could happen.
So this one
right there.
This one is 2 sips. And it's a little bit lighter for everybody. So Quan, what's the first thing you judge about someone's house? Their bathroom, their kitchen, their living room, or their refrigerator?
Wait, how do you judge? Wait, say that one more again.
Nephew. What up, nephew?
Huh?
What up, Peanut? What was the question again?
What's the first thing you judge? What's the first thing you judge about someone's house? The bathroom, the kitchen, the living room, or the refrigerator?
Man, that's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
That's a real good one. Probably bathroom. Bathroom.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, yeah. Did you take your sip, Negro?
Yeah, I took my 2 sips, man. Two of them.
Yeah, he did.
Go ahead, B.
I guess I should take a sip when you first read the card.
Yeah, that might make sense.
You just took 2.
Yeah. Y'all slowing the flow.
Whatever. All right, since he said bathroom, I'm gonna say kitchen. I'm gonna say kitchen because I either or, because if those bad boys are dirty, you just kind of like, if you don't want to use the bathroom, but you don't want to use the kitchen or get a drink of water or something, probably, I don't know. At this point, I might not come back over. You can come through though. You can come, I mean, my crib's not like Taj Mahal or nothing, but like, you know, whatever.
You can come through though. I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna say kitchen, because 9 times out of 10, if the kitchen is dusty, dirty, nasty, the rest of the house is too. So I'm gonna go with kitchen.
Yeah, it's between kitchen and bathroom. I mean, you're liable to see the kitchen first, but I feel like somebody's bathroom, man, like if you're having company over and your bathroom trife got shit stains in the bowl or something, like you got piss stains on the side, mirror all messed up, like, yo, if you're having company, your bathroom gotta be right. So I mean, yeah. Bathroom probably for me. All right. Here's a good one for you guys. Let's everybody take 2 sips.
2 sips. Oh, I gotta pour it. Damn. I'm starting to feel it.
All right, Quan. Let's see how you answer this one. How long is too long to be in the talking stage of a relationship?
That's a good question.
Oh, like talking and then going into a relationship.
Yeah. Or how long is the talking stage? How long is too long for the talking stage?
We just chilling. How long is too long for that?
Shit, probably like 4 or 5 months.
What?
Yeah. You should know within 4 or 5 months, yo, if you wanna take it to the next step with that person. I believe.
Well, obviously Brandon's perplexed. So what say you, sir?
I'm not perplexed.
I'm gonna switch it up on y'all. Y'all had the peach yet?
Oh, you know that.
Ooh.
I'm gonna switch it up.
Yeah, you could definitely drink that straight. Okay.
Let me switch it up. That Tito's, we ain't cracked that bottle yet, so I'm gonna switch it up.
All right. How long is too long? I don't know. I'm gonna say like 6 to 8 months.
Ooh, that's a long time.
It really depends. Like, that's like, at that point, it's like, all right. But I mean, if you, like, for instance, you could be somebody and y'all could be vibing. Like, see, we all think of this through like a monogamous lens. You know what I'm saying? Like the goal is to be with one person. Sometimes it's not, everybody's goal in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So you can meet somebody, be vibing with them, travel with them, party with them, whatever. You could be dating, they could be dating. I mean, there's a lot of people out here it takes a while for them to get used to not being single. You know what I'm saying? So it's conceivable to go on, that long and be dating, but you could say, the way you feel, the way you might treat her she might be, you know, the main one that you're dealing with, but you might still be seeing something on the side and she doing the same thing. So I can see it going that long. But then at some point it just it gets old. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, what are we gonna do? You know, something's gonna eventually happen where both people are like, all right, it's run its course. So
wait, so Quan, what did you say?
4 months.
I said about, 4 to 5 months.
Okay. Brandon, you said 6 to 8.
Yeah, at that point, it's like, all right. I mean, you can keep going, but I think most situations, not most situations, but that's about whatever.
I'm gonna say no longer than 6 months. You should know what you're doing by 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially, and then it also, I think it also depends on your age as well. Like at our age, like we ain't got time to be courting motherfuckers for a year. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean, at the same time, that doesn't mean rushing to it. But I think seeing somebody for 3 to 6 months range and dating them and kind of hardcore seeing them, you should know what you're doing after that. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say 3 to 6 month range.
I think the talking stage probably like 3 to 5 months. Anything beyond that, I think you probably need to progress a little bit. I think what's good to hear is that all three of you men have matured, because at some point in your lives, I've all heard you say you were in the talking stage for well over a year. I've heard all three of you.
That's why I was shaking my head, Holler, because I'm thinking like, I know these guys. Like,
Quan, how long you been with your girl? 2 years. Y'all serious? No, we just talking. What?
Yeah, we just judged. It's like, yo, you've been dating for 3 years. Huh?
That's why I said, yeah, age plays a part in that as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you can afford to do that when you 20, 24, 25, and you know, 20, when you in that 25 to 28, 29, 30 range, you can afford to kind of bullshit at that time. But
even still, back in the day, you know, you still got to protect your neck. You still got to make sure that, you know, she's not sleeping with like 25 dudes. So, you know what I'm saying? You
well, again, like I said, we it's like this one lens that like we doing it to everybody different, yo. Everybody different.
Well, hold on to that 25 dudes, because we're going to come back to that in a few questions, Quan. Okay?
Oh, all right. Let's go.
Next question. Everybody take 2 sips. All right.
By the way, these young ladies were smart for that, like adding the drinking aspect to it, because I can see the size of that deck, by the time you get towards the middle to the end of the deck, people lit, and you saying anything at that. So
for people, yeah, this is the deck. Like, it's like a full like 52 card type deck. You're drinking through this whole thing, you getting right. And they're adding additional additions to it. So, yeah. All right, Quan. Here's one for you. Does your significant other have the password to your phone, email, or social media? Why or why not?
No.
Why not, sir?
And I don't have hers, because we trust another to the point to where it shouldn't be I should have her passcodes, or she should she should have my passcodes. You know, nah. Now once we get a little bit further, you know, and down the line, and you know, marriage and everything that comes along.
Don't get yourself in trouble tonight, bro.
No, keep talking, bro.
Then Jay-Z said he's supposed to have all the security codes, the passcodes, whatever. All the keys to the security codes.
Now down the line, then you know, eventually, but nah, not right now, nah.
Down the line,
that's that statement right there, bro.
I'm talking about just like I said, marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like that gets to the point where you know we have things together.
Stop what you.
So you gonna open a joint social media account? I've seen some people do that. They'll do a joint account with their
okay.
spouse.
You know what's funny? Like
I'm not doing that, but
yeah, like the whole social media thing. Like we it's funny because we had a conversation about that the other night. Like, do we feel as if like social media, if you putting your relationship on social media, is something like? And for me, I was like, I don't feel a way, because like she was telling me, like, she doesn't really, she's not really into that, not right now, eventually, yeah, marriage down the line, yeah, but as of right now, the whole social media, some things are just sacred, you know what I mean? And you kind of want to keep that to yourself. So, I mean, I'm
private,
cool,
private people.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like the whole social media thing, I'm not really big and keen on that. So.
All right. Well, same question to you, Brandon. Does Nia have your phone, email, or social media passwords? Why or why not?
No, she's never asked, and if she did, I probably wouldn't give them to her. But she can see what I'm doing on social media. She follow me. Ain't nothing secret going on. I mean, if it came down to it, like if it was an issue, like she was feeling, really upset about something or really worried, yeah, look, here's my DM. I'm not doing shit. Like, but no, she hasn't asked. It's not a thing for us.
What about you, Mike?
Same. No, we don't have each other's phone passwords. And we have the important passcodes, like to bank accounts and shit like that. That's the important shit. But no one's asked. Like we've never hit that bump in the road, like to need each other's phones and passcodes and emails and all of that. To get into an email, like you don't need a passcode, really. Everybody's emails are basically loaded onto their phones or their computer. So email, I feel like that's kind of, even though people do be creeping in the email, but I feel like you're more likely to find that in other places. But no, we do not share passwords to phones and things like that.
Yeah, like the other day, I was out going to the liquor store and she needed access to my computer to do a video. She asked my password and I gave it to her. And we were actually talking about this earlier today, and I was like, I scanned your face on my phone, and she was like, when? I'm like, I think a couple iPhones ago, but I think I did it back when my mom was alive and sick. Just like if something ever happened, you need to have access to my phone because a lot of my, I have a lot of stuff in there, or whatever. I'm like, you raised actually a really good point. Like, people will give their significant other access to their financial information, but then won't share their social media information. I mean, like, look, man, like she doesn't have my email and all that stuff, but like I gave her my computer password and everything automatically logs in. So if she wants to check it, all right. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm not losing my house over no thoughts. So what the hell? I ain't doing nothing. So
pretty much.
Nia probably knows my code now. I opened the phone right in front of her. Got one of them pattern joints, so I'm pretty sure she can get in there if she really wanted to.
All right, gentlemen, take 2 sips.
Damn.
And Quan, this is for you.
2 sips.
I need to get something to eat.
All right. Quantel Forte battle. Body count disclosure. Does the number matter?
Who said that? Does it matter?
Okay, I was about to say,
damn. Does the number matter?
Yes. Body count does the number matter? You mentioned 25 brothers earlier.
Yeah. The count does matter. Realistic count.
Excuse our Baltimore brethren.
The boys, 12 o'clock boys. Shout out to them 12 o'clock boys.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. What? Shit, nigga. Yes, the count matters. 300 dudes, 200 dudes. 100 dudes. Like, yeah, that's no. That's no. Realistically, a handful. Throughout life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's give or take. You know what I'm saying? That's that's just being realistic. But 60, 100 dudes, no, can't do it. Sorry.
What if she's changed? Like she's not promiscuous anymore, and then she met you, and she just fell in love with you, Quan. And
she just happened to meet me.
You just be like, nah, yo, you had too many dudes in the past, yo.
She just happened to magically just meet me at the time where her promiscuous ways just happened just to just ooze out of her pores, and she just wants to be good all of a sudden. Now, I mean, look, I believe that. I mean, that can happen, but do that with maybe somebody else. I just
it's not for you.
Nah, it's not. Not for me.
So number, no matter what, for you, Quan, that's a deal breaker. The number, no matter what.
It's a lot.
Sounds like it.
Can't do it.
Okay, I respect that.
What about you, Brandon? Does 300 dudes scare you off?
I just don't want to know, man. Like, I just don't want to know. I'm not going to say like it does. I mean, ultimately it doesn't, but it kind of do. Like if I know you're, very promiscuous, then I'm gonna be like looking for signs and shit. Like I'm just gonna be on alert.
Well, what type of signs would you be looking for?
Like genital warts?
Well, yeah, that would be like, yeah, that's a no-go. What type of signs? Like, I don't know. You know me. I'm an observer. Like, I like to observe sneaky shit, I guess. I don't know. I like okay, if you go somewhere, all right, and like dudes just keep coming up to your girl, like, yo, hey, okay, all right, whatever. She might have some friends, but after a while, it's just like, all right, why where we go, 3-4 dudes know who you are, like something like that. If she's committed to me, if I feel like she's comfortable, if I'm comfortable that she's committed to me, then I'm most likely not even going to ask, and I don't care. Out of sight, out of mind. But if she's giving me reason to think, okay, she has been promiscuous and she still might be, then that's when it becomes a problem for me. If she's not anymore and she with me, I'm not even asking.
Let me ask y'all this first. Do you think numbers matter more the older you are or when you're younger? Somebody can jump in.
I don't know, because like it's when you talk, I don't know because it's all up front. Because when you're younger, you like, yo, I don't want no girl that's been with every dude, but like you trying to sleep with damn near any attractive chick you cross paths with. You ain't asking about her history. You just trying to hit. So you could be talking that shit, but you still doing whatever you're doing. Then when you get older, like I said, if you don't ask, you know what I'm saying? If you don't ask your mate, okay, or your partner, excuse me, and y'all vibing and y'all build a relationship, nigga, you're never gonna ask. And she could have had 200 dudes before you. You would never know, but you don't care because you typically at this age, who the hell is asking?
So okay, so let me ask you a question. So if she had like 270 dudes.
No,
like
Quan, here's the one answer. Are you still out here asking women how many people they slept with? No. We damn near 40, yo.
No. I'm just saying. So
if she slept with one guy since she was 21, yo, she slept with over like 20. She slept with over like 20 dudes by the time you like I don't know, yo. Why?
I'm just saying, like, if she slept with 250 dudes, you kind of would have like a sixth sense, like.
Really?
I mean, something would leak out.
Something would leak out. Like the Washington Post is waiting to report.
I hope you're not talking about discharge.
Somebody is outside the clinic recording who walks in and walks out to post it on some site in social media to let people know how many people this person might be promiscuous. You better watch. Nobody's counting that shit, man. Nobody cares, yo. No, you. I mean, you care. Like you just don't want your lady to cheat on you. You don't want her to be promiscuous.
What do you mean nobody cares? There's people out here that care all the time. Nobody wants to be dealing with someone that slept with 250 dudes. You know what I'm saying? Or 200, you know what I'm saying, 50 females. Like, people care. I mean,
can you guarantee then that every woman that you've been with has been with 10 or less guys? Can you confirm that?
Like I said, I don't want to numbers. I don't want to hear about that shit. So like,
right, that's my point. That's my point. Yeah, you don't ask. You don't ask. So you could have been with somebody who was, by your definition, a thought, as you referred to earlier, or whatever you want to call it.
I didn't refer to anybody as a thought.
Okay, you didn't. Hollis said thought earlier. Okay, okay, a woman who's promiscuous. I don't want to say thought because, you know, if you out there having sex and you're an adult, you doing it responsibly. Do what you want to do. Nobody should be out here condemning you. But I'm just saying, like, nobody's asking, yo. Nobody is asking. I don't.
Okay.
All right, so what if you found out later on that it was 200 dudes? Or,
well, then that's a different story. Like, if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. But if I know, then at that point, I think if I develop feelings for somebody, then I'm looking for signs of, are you still being promiscuous or are you with me? Because that's what I want. If that's what I want from you, a monogamous relationship, and that's what you've been giving me, and I figure out you might have been something in the past, but that's not what you are now, then we good. The past in the past. Other than that, like, if you still out here, whatever.
What's the question again?
Does body count matter? Does the number matter? I'm sorry, does the number matter?
So I'm gonna say yes and no. I mean, I agree with Brandon. Like, I think once you get to a certain point or a certain age, you're not really asking. And you're not asking for a couple of reasons. One, you don't want to hear it. And two, you really don't want to be truthful and disclose your number either.
No.
So I think that's why the older you get, you know, it becomes a conversation that you're not really. But I do think then, and part of me, I agree with Quan too. I do think, I don't know if it's I don't know what, like he said, something leaks out. I don't know what it is, but I do feel like you could tell. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's some kind of weird way. I don't know which way you can tell.
Oh, y'all are smoking crack.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just feel like
if I'll wait till it's my turn. Please continue.
I mean, but like I said, I'm not asking at this point. The number, like, I don't want to know that you. So I'll put it this way, right? I don't need to know a number, but I just need to know you wasn't out there smashing the entire football team at once. Once I know that, if I know that, then I could probably deal with whatever would come after that. But as long as I just know that, I don't need to know it. I don't need to know a number. I haven't asked for a number in years. So
let me ask you this: what if she slept with 300 guys before she met? Like, yeah.
Like, I mean, then I mean, y'all throwing out 300. Like, that's like, is that even like, is that realistic? 300?
I mean, here's the thing, man. No matter how many partners somebody had, someone could have been promiscuous early on in their late teens, early 20s. And by the time they approach 35, 40, they could have significantly slowed down and not be that person. And so if you are concerned that someone might have been promiscuous, then both y'all should go to the clinic together and get tested. And if the tests come back clean, no matter how many partners someone may or may not have had, all that really matters is the test and what their behavior is right now. That's it.
But there's this thing that has defeated a lot of men, and that's called the male ego. And I always go back to this one. And I always go back. Hold on. I always go back to this one comedian. I think it was the guy that played Bruh Man. where he said that having a conversation with his lady, he asked her how many she slept with. She said 1, and he lost it because it was one more than him, right? And that was the male ego side of it. But he was able to say 50, and if she got upset, he didn't understand what the problem was. So the joke he was trying to point is that the male ego will crush you if you find out that the lady you love has been with anybody other than you. So I agree with you, Holla. I do agree with you, but I'm saying I think going a little deeper than that, I think the male ego is what plagues a lot of men in these type of scenarios and these type of questions, these type of situations, because if you find out it's something like that, you find out the number is outrageous, but she is changed and she's not doing that now. She's just with you. In the back of your mind somewhere, it could be far, far, far back there. You thinking it might pop up randomly. It might not always be a thought in your head, but time to time that thought might pop up in your head that, yeah, I just kissed every nigga in the party.
Yo, but if you meet somebody, if you meet a woman at 30, chances are she's been with a decent number of partners. Like, so why even play yourself? Why even think that like you were the first one or you were the second or third? Like at this point, you're doing yourself a disservice thinking that like you're top 3, you were first 3.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that.
You might be lucky if you in the first 50. Like, I mean, just being like, and maybe you are. I'm just saying, like, why even worry about it at this point? As long as she ain't doing that now.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
That's why.
Would it bother you if you found out that you weren't your partner's best sexual partner?
Ooh.
I guess it could, yeah.
I think that will crush a male ego. That will crush
this shit.
That shit like
that will crush a male ego more than a number, I would think. So I mean,
but oftentimes when it comes down to you being the best like for a man to be the best sexual partner, there's a couple things that come into play. One, I think it's important for a woman to know her body because it's easy for men, right? Like men. Sex is easy for men. I think it's a bit trickier for women. I think women need to know their body, and then women need to be willing to communicate with their partner. Like, I think that's a big part of it too.
Okay, so okay, I get what you're saying. So you're saying that if she was like that before you, way before you, whatever, and y'all got to the point now, you know, y'all did everything that y'all need to do, whatever. Why does it matter, right? So like. If she had promiscuous ways, why does it matter now going forward? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if she's focused on you and that behavior doesn't appeal to her anymore, it's like who we were as young men aren't who we are now as older men. The same applies in every aspect of life.
But what if she was a freak around the way though? Like,
look, man. Maybe that's why you shouldn't date somebody you grew up with. So you wouldn't have to worry about that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no, I mean, not necessarily, because like that doesn't mean just because the person that you grew up with from around the way, that could be anybody. That could be someone that, you know what I'm saying, was from another city and moved.
But earlier you were saying, well, something might leak out. Well, like if you dated somebody that's from like another state, there's nowhere in the world you're going to find out who they were sleeping with in high school or college if they were in another state. Right.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't still negate the fact that, you know, she was a neighborhood hoe back in, you know what I'm saying, Tallahassee, Florida.
Okay, yeah, but if she was in a know you're freaking off, I mean, I don't know anybody in the know you, so how am I gonna know?
hey, Quan, what would you take? What would you take? If she was promiscuous back in the day, but she just had a high sex drive, but she was with you and she was faithful, would you take that over another woman who was faithful to you, but had the sex drive to only satisfy you once a month?
Okay, I mean, I see your point. I see what you're saying. You know what I mean? But you still
the choice, does that add a little?
Yeah, but if like I said, if she was, I don't know, yo.
I mean, she just had a high sex drive. She had high sex drives as a youngin. She ain't really know how to control herself, but now as an adult, she still has a high sex drive. But she's mature.
But what degree of a high sex drive? What was she doing? What type of?
Who cares?
Well, she was the neighborhood jump off as you described.
Yeah, I mean, you got
to as a teenager.
Okay.
But as an adult, she still has a high sex drive, but she has matured, and she is a one-man woman, and you are the man that satisfies her. Mm-hmm. But you know her past. But there's another person who is willing to be faithful to you as well, but her sex drive is only once a month.
Damn.
You'll be watching a lot of Sarah J porn, won't you, Quan?
Does the number matter then?
Who's Sarah J? Yo, 50, grab the strike. No.
Does the number matter then? Is it? I don't think it does.
I'm just saying, yo, you're depending on what type of acts that was going on. Like I said, separate dudes. You know what I mean? Like she had flings or something. You know, but like
no, I just told you what it was. She was the neighborhood jump off, like you described. The one that you did not want.
Neighborhood jump off, like
we went down.
We went down the tangent. Yeah,
come on, let's move on.
Hold on. Our brother Leon. Shout out to our brother Wallace. He's in the chat box. He said anything over 10 is too much.
I mean, but just think about this for a second. If she started having sex at 20, which is probably late, assuming she started having sex at 20 and we're pushing 40, one partner a year puts you at 20 minimum.
Right.
Minimum.
That's what I said earlier.
Man. Like, yeah, I think people aren't like. Come on,
look, dudes out here having sex as much as they want. Who are you having sex with? If you don't want the women to have sex, who are you having? Well, I'm sorry. Heterosexual dudes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And according to American Pie, pumpkin pie, apple pie.
He also disclosed one of Holla's nicknames from back in the day. Long log holla.
Get me off the screen. I don't know what he's talking about. Get him off the oh, y'all are funny.
Oh man.
Okay, fellas, re-up. Take 2 sips.
Oh man! I'm loose already, boy.
All right. Well, this is a good one for everybody.
How many more of these we got?
We've got
because I'm already nice.
1, 2, 3. We got 4 more cards. This is number 4 right here. All right. Quan, you just saw your friend's significant other on a date with someone else. Do you intervene or do you mind your business?
I've seen it. I heard this somewhere.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Man. Knowing me, I may intervene. You know what I'm saying? I may intervene to the point to where that person may notice. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, I'm definitely dropping dimes. If it's my man and if it's one of y'all, I'm definitely dropping dimes.
Snitches get stitches.
Hey, I don't mean to cut you off, Quan. Let me jump in. This is a message to any of my friends, ladies that's watching this thing. If I see any of y'all out with another dude, I'm coming over there and I'm flipping that motherfucking table.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say.
While on FaceTime with one of y'all. So it ain't no taking pictures, being secret. I'm coming right over there. I'm flipping the table, and I'm grabbing her by her arm with you on FaceTime, and I'm dropping her off to you. That was my answer. I'm done.
Okay.
I will. You know me. I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna panic at first. Because unless they're like kissing or anything, if they're kissing, oh, it's on and popping. You know, if they just out like they at the store or something, I'm gonna look and I'm like, let me go say hi. We'll say hi.
Sure.
I don't know, at the mall or something. I don't know, store, mall, whatever. I just see him out. I'll approach him and be like, hey, what's up? Say hi, talk to him. And I'm pretty sure if it's just them, the significant other and the other person, and she gonna say something. Oh, this is just my friend, whatever. And she don't say nothing. I'm like, yo, where you at? I'm calling my boy. I'm like, yo, where you at? Yo, she up here with that. You know about this? Oh,
if it's mine, and they in the grocery store, I expect you to walk with them while they shopping.
You know, I don't like to be in the grocery store. I'm in and out. I'm grabbing what I need and I'm out.
I'm dropping dimes, dog.
I'm dropping dimes too. But I'm gonna go talk first. I'm gonna go up to him and talk to him first and peep the vibe. If I feel something shady going on, I'm dropping dimes like Steve Nash, bro.
Like, I guess in some ways you got to like know your partner's spouses and like who they hang out with. But for me, like you put like if you don't say something and it's like not her brother or somebody, and then your boy finds out, then you find yourself in trouble because you didn't say something. But like, look, man, I'm at least gonna make it known that like I'm gonna make sure she knows I'll make sure she knows that I know I've seen them. I'm probably gonna go over to the table and like, you know, I don't know any of your girlfriends or your significant others, brothers, or they could tell me anything. I don't know. But like you have to probably say something. Like you have to at least, oh, hi, and see kind of how they play it. And at least say to your boy, yo, you know, I saw so-and-so at the mall, whatever. They were with, you know, some dude, said it was her brother, and she ain't got no brother. What? And, you know, but
I mean, I feel like if it's
you
her
could
brother,
find yourself in a tricky situation.
Yeah, I feel like if it's her brother, then the brother will respect you coming over there. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you
excuse
what,
our Baltimore brother.
Sinead brothers don't go to the store with her. All right. So like
that's what I'm saying. So if they out, like I like the question or the way you pose the scenario first, like being you see them out at dinner or something, right? Very possible that they could go out with a brother or sibling to have dinner. If you go over there, if it's a brother, like I said, the brother will ultimately respect you coming over there because the brother knows that she's taken. So that I think that will tell part of the story as well. Because if it's not a brother, I'm sure her reaction to seeing you alone is she gonna freeze up or have this look on her face like, oh, whoa. Fumbling her drink and all that shit.
It like, remind me of that episode of Martin with Gina had her friend Wallace.
Yeah, the dark skinned brother.
Yeah.
Like, I'll back up a little bit. I'll back up. Yeah, the door's about to close in your face right now.
Yeah, like even in that scenario, like, yo, if, you know, before Sinead's best friend got married, no dude is hanging out with Sinead to get closer to her best friend. Sorry, bruh. You backing up like Martin had Wallace back up. You're not hanging out with my wife.
Sorry,
you're not playing them games.
All right, so let me pose this. Let me throw this in here with what Leon said about the work husband.
Oh, that's all nonsense too. Another form of cheating.
That's another aspect of what's going on out here. You know, they going out. What if she's going to lunch with the quote unquote work husband or the friend at work?
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. I'm with you.
That's all that. We see a lot of the work husband thing. That all that is just a form of cheating. Like you're getting something from that work husband. It clearly it's not sex, but it's mental, it's emotional. That's a form of cheating.
Yeah, nah.
Like to call anybody else your husband? Nah, bro.
No. So like, yo, nah. A group something group oriented, you know,
right.
Team oriented, cool. By all, you know what I'm saying? Like with some one-on-one shit. Nah,
you out there having avocado and toast with some dude? I don't think so.
Group oriented. I'm going over there anyway.
Even that.
This is my thing. I know all of y'all ladies, all of my fellas. I know y'all ladies. I know them to be upstanding citizens. So I know if they out somewhere with somebody else with a dude, and it's not one of y'all, it's already a red flag. It's already a red flag. So that's why I'm willing to flip the table and then find out it's her brother later. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, oh my bad, bro. Sorry. I thought, it's my man wife. I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? But it's just because I know that, like, it's a lot at stake, man. Like, kids involved. Holla, like you said earlier, I ain't losing my house for no thought. Like, it's a lot of investments, a lot of time, heart, whatever you want to call it, invested in these situations. So that's why I would be willing to interject. And I am going to interject because I think I have a good pulse on all of y'all ladies. And I know seeing them out with some other dude that ain't y'all is already the red flag.
So let me ask y'all this, y'all. If y'all get the word, y'all just breaking up with your ladies, or you gonna try and work it out?
Well, my situation is a bit more complicated than just breaking up. So we just ain't breaking up, but we got some things to work. We got some things to figure out.
Yeah, I think that's tough. That can be a question that could last. That could be his own segment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I think it's a little harder. And I'll put it this way: in all of our situations, and I'm talking about our group of friends, I think it's a little harder for all of us to just break up after hearing that. Now, if it's a shorty, the new shorty I've been talking to for the last couple months, the last year, then yeah, it's easy to be like, yo, all right, bam, I'm out. But wives, you know what I mean? Long-term shorties, yeah, I think that'll be tough to just walk away.
Yeah, all right, fellas, saddle up. 3 sips.
Shit, I have 3 sips.
That's Christ. Excuse me. Sorry.
Shit cold now. Yeah.
All right. Let's see who lies. Because I can already tell there's going to be some lying.
Let's see. Ooh.
Man,
all right,
look
Quan.
at Joe just sitting there. What you drinking, bro? You definitely drinking just tea.
Ooh.
Quan.
I got the Bacardi Black, man. What you talking about over there?
Ain't nothing in that cup.
I'm drinking. I don't know what I'm saying now. I'm liable to say anything. Let's go.
Yeah, ain't nothing in that. I've been over there drinking.
Here we go. It's been a long day. All right. Fill in the blank. It's been a long day. Fill in the blank. Pornhub.com/
I don't know.
Here we go.
He already started.
I knew it. I don't know.
Oh man.
No, I don't know. Peachy, do you want to defer to this one?
Finish the question. Let him finish the question.
Okay.
Did you finish the question, or did Quan?
Yeah, you got to fill in. You got to fill in the blank. Pornhub.com. Okay. It's been a long day. You stressed. You need to release. Fill in the blank. Pornhub.com/
Black women.
What?
No,
you said swimming.
He said black women.
Black women.
Okay, Quan. Black women. Okay, yeah, black women. All right. Is that really your answer?
Yeah, that's my answer. What?
Go ahead, Brandon.
Oh, okay. No.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Pornhub, what?
Pornhub.com/
What do you? I mean, look, this is so okay. Here's an example. So Leon, this is what he's looking at.
All right.
Leon is looking at interracial or BBW. So,
well, Peachy's checking his browser history right now.
I'm trying to see what's most clicked on.
Are you into BBW?
No. Yeah. Chewing.com.
Chewing.com.
Go ahead, Brandon. Go ahead, Brandon.
Pornhub.com/freaky deaky. No, I don't know. Depends on the night. depends on what you feeling like. Are you feeling like some sloppy toppy? Are you feeling like some cream pie? Whatever. I don't know.
No, you took it there.
Right. What you looking for? What you looking for?
Release this as explicit.
On the night.
Pornhub.com/cream pie.
Somebody look. Somebody said this is yours, Peachy.
Grady.
Oh wow.
Oh man. Yeah. So that's your answer too?
No, man, it just depends on it depends on the night. I mean,
all right, Saturday night, bro. Pick a night.
It's not depending on, it's not like the day, but how you feeling. Like I said, you might go for some. You might want to see a sloppy toppy clip. You might want to.
All right. You're feeling that you like Alex said. It's a long.
When I watch porn, I don't watch the shit. I don't watch the same shit all the time. It really depends on what.
Listen, I'm gonna try to paint. I'm gonna try to paint the picture for you. So, long night, stressful. It's a long, stressful day. But you come home and you are feeling that the freakiest or the deekiest that
I
you feel.
understand the question.
I'm saying I'm trying to give you the so you can.
Okay, I'm gonna combine the two and say oral cream pies.
Oh my, that's more than I need to know.
Oral cream pies.
Oh my god,
y'all funny.
Man, I'm gonna say.
Quan said black women. Like what the fuck? Nobody.
I'm gonna say amateur big booty. and this is why I'm gonna say that. This is why I'm gonna say that. It's like the storyline porn. That shit is whack. Like I can't watch that shit. Like Billy, the maintenance man came over and then she walks in with her towel on. Like that shit is like.
You just want to get right to the action, like.
Well, no, I just feel like amateur seems like it's just more. Obviously, they're amateur, so it seems like it's more realistic. I guess I don't know.
Some of that shit boring though. Like them motherfuckers. Nah, that shit boring. That shit look like something you'd watch in like, like middle school when they were teaching us sex ed and shit. The penis goes into the vagina. Like that shit be mad boring.
Yo, remember sex ed? Like, I think first time I took sex ed was 5th grade. Remember, when they told you when you first heard the word scrotum? Like, yo, for some reason that was the funniest word in the world. All right, go ahead, Holland.
Pornhub.com/ebony. Get a little bit of everything under that. Okay. It's not as explicit as oral cream pie, and it's not as mundane as black women. But
I said black women, ebony. It's the same thing. I combined the two. I said the same thing. I just used a different word. I just used black women.
Yeah, but somebody type black women into like if you look at black women in porn, they type ebony. You don't say black women.
First one, you did say chewing.com.
You did say that.
I did.
Look.
All right. Let me get to this next question, man. We got 2 questions left. Take 2 sips,
How many
fellas.
sips?
2 sips.
2.
Okay.
Y'all niggas act like y'all don't like oral cream pies. God damn. Y'all some boring sex ass niggas, yo.
Here we go. All right. Quan,
Oh,
can you be friends?
Sorry.
Quan, can you be friends with someone who is currently dating your ex?
Can I be friends with someone that is currently dating my ex?
Yep.
You mean like new friends?
Like, or someone I knew for like a long time, like one of
That's
y'all.
how I. It doesn't say, but that's kind of how I looked at it. Like somebody you know is dating
Like
your
one of
ex.
y'all.
Could you be cool with any nigga that's dating any of your exes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could put it that way.
I mean,
Negro.
that would be weird, but I mean that'll be really weird, but cordial, I guess. I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, that'd be weird.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really weird.
Fair enough. What about you, freaky deaky Brandon?
Yeah. I could. I mean, I'm not trying to be, but I mean, she's not my girl. I don't, like I think it's it's kind of happened one, before with me. Like, I'm cool with some of my exes or whatever, and in the past, date somebody, and I mean, we was just hanging and chilling, but I guess I think they probably have more problem of it than I would. They probably like, oh, this the nigga used to fuck or whatever. If you might, and it also depends on the ex, like. But most of my exes is like if they're dating somebody and I don't know. I ain't gonna go out my way to be like, yo, you trying to hang out? But I mean, if he cool, he cool. I mean, shit.
All right, so can I add something to this?
You always do, so go ahead, Mike.
All right. So if it's your ex, right, and she's moved on and she's with someone else, and the person she moves on with, I don't know, let's say for some reason. See, all right, so first I'm looking at this, I might be looking at this different than y'all. First, I'm kind of taking it as, okay, it's your ex, and she has a new boyfriend that you don't know, and y'all become cool, or the possibility of y'all becoming cool. But then that in return would take that you and your ex are still cool, in a sense, right? Before you to be hanging with someone or being around this new boyfriend, you still have to be cool with the ex in one way or another, right?
Well, look, as far as I'm concerned, it's his alerts that needs to be up. I ain't worried about shit. He's worried about if she gonna cheat with me. That's
right,
what he needs.
Well, we know you're not. We know you're not worried, Mr. Marcus.
Well, this is my thing. This is my thing.
If you throw that backwards hat on, he ready to go.
And keep your socks on.
If both parties have moved on, like I ain't saying like, yo, we gonna be cool, like where I'm invite you over and we gonna play 2K or Madden. I ain't saying that cool, but I mean, can I be around you? Cool. Can I invite you to the cookout? Cool. Sure. If we both moved on, then I don't see. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. I feel like I'm taking it a little different than y'all too. Anyway,
I don't think I've ever been around any of my ex's boyfriends or whatever or husbands. I don't think. So any of my exes, like I don't care. Don't give 2 thoughts about it. If Shanae and I were not to work out, I wouldn't want to hang out or I wouldn't want to see her, whoever she was with after me. As far as I'm concerned, her and I would probably be still dealing with each other on the low anyway. So noticed anybody if she ever did, her and I didn't work out.
You're trying to
she already discussed. We've already discussed it. So I mean, it doesn't even matter. All right, fellas.
Hold on.
Ahead, Mike.
So this is the thing. All right, the way that Leon is taking it, then yeah, I agree. I can't be cool with you. If you my homeboy like that, then I feel like that's a little that. Yeah. But I think we discussed this on other podcasts.
That's what I'm saying. That's weird, yo. Like that's just
We do know there's always somebody plotting. There's sharks in the water.
Yeah, but your man, like your man that you've been.
I'm a firm believer that there's always. I'm a firm believer there's always a shark in your group of friends.
Homeboy in the beginning. You just said like, all right, let's say for instance, you move in a neighborhood and your ex happens to live in that neighborhood, and she's dating somebody, and you know that, and y'all find out or whatever, y'all cool. You ain't got no reason to be like, nah, get away from me. You ain't got no reason to be like that. Y'all going out, you check your mail. Oh, what's up? Blah 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 blah.
Right. So that's
the cookout or something. They come over, the niggas mad cool. Y'all get on this. Y'all start playing Madden or something. You know, y'all have a good time hanging out. Be like, yo, we gonna have another joint next month. Come through, like that type of cool. Yeah.
Okay, so that's how I was taking it. I can do that. So,
Mike, you can serve up glizzies to some other dude.
You was. You get your own goddamn glizzies. But here's another point too, though. By the liquor spot. Shout out to them. If we both moved on, I wouldn't invite them to church. I can respect that. Like, you know, I mean, it's not. I say this. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? And I think that it could be. I think that it could be a bit awkward, you know, initially, of course. Because I mean,
do you still have feelings for your ex? Are you still trying to, you know, do you still think that's reserved for you to?
No, but I think that so like, okay, so using your scenario, right? You say you move into a neighborhood, your ex happens to live in the same neighborhood, right? By circumstance, you run into her husband or new boo or whatever, y'all hit it off, you cool. Where I could see it being awkward at first is because 9 times out of 10, you probably haven't seen that ex in umpteen years or even had a conversation with that ex in so long. So that's where the awkwardness will come, because you will still have to cross paths with that person. If you and Ron become cool, you know what I'm saying? You still gonna have to talk to the ex, and it might be awkward for her because, okay, here's my new boo, and then he's cool with my ex. You see what I'm saying?
The only reason I can see like it be a prop, like it's like, okay, so whoever you're dating might have a problem with you being cool with anything your ex is involved in.
right. And I mean,
like,
I think
why you try to act like you cool with that? And you trying to go with it so you can mess with her,
right. But I think that could come on both ends. I think the ex-girlfriend would probably feel the same way towards him, and then your boo would probably feel the same way with you. Like, yo, you don't know that nigga. Like, and you really like, well, yo, he the only brother in the neighborhood. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it could be that simple. So the way you painted it, yes, I could do that. Leon has another question. What if it's your ex-wife? See, that's another thing.
Well, if it's my ex, it depends on the situation, and it depends on how long. If she's my ex-wife of 10 years, I probably don't even give a shit. But if she's like my fresh ex-wife, I probably don't want to have nothing to do with her. I don't want to be nowhere near her, because as a dude, I'm probably paying her alimony and child support. What? No. It's a lot of different. It just really depends on the situation.
That was going to be my next point too, about kids being involved. Like, maybe if you and the new boo get along, maybe that helps everything. Maybe that helps the rest of the situation, because you know what I mean. Y'all too cool. The kids see that y'all cool, so it's like, all right, maybe that eases some of the tension that was there previously. I don't know. Good question, though. That's a good question. That's a good question. See, this is why you go get the game, because
Sure.
it's a awesome conversation starter. And then part of the reason, or part of the point of the game, is for the conversations to kind of go different ways, like it's been going with us. So yeah,
shout out. First of all, shout out to Hampton University. The creators of this are Hampton alum, and I am as well. Shout out HU, the real HU.
Well, we got one card left, fellas. So before y'all should do one last card, take 3 sips.
3 sips.
3? Damn, I only had 3.
Hold your cup. Hold your cups up, man, for the last sips.
All right, hold on, man.
I took one.
I've been drinking actual
Hold
liquor.
up, Quan. Quan, add some more to your cup. Yeah,
beer, water, and tea. These names.
Yeah, I can't. I'm waiting on y'all.
All right. 3 sips.
Quan, you're incredibly sober to be drinking.
No, I'm not. I'm waiting on you two. That was my 3rd sip.
Mm-hmm.
So while y'all talking, I was sipping.
All right, this question is going to bring us home, man.
Oh,
Quan,
yeah.
If you and your significant other are on a break, not broken up, on a break. If you and your significant other are on a break, is sex with other people acceptable?
Fuck no.
All right.
No.
Quan has spoken.
But I bet you'll be dipping you'll be dipping in different skins.
You'll say you'll be checking different. You'll be checking different oil.
What's going to stop you?
If we're trying to make it work,
I have a girl, but I really don't have one. But no, nigga, you don't do it.
So, Quan, he said you'll be dipping your dipstick in other oil reservoirs, dog.
Nah, if we try to make it work, nah, dude, nah.
All right, what about you, B? I mean, I think you kind of said what your point was.
I don't want no shit. I don't know what shit. I'm probably gonna be so engulfed in what I'm doing that I'm going to assume that you're doing that. That's what I'm. If it's a break, I'm going to assume that you're doing something. Shit. As I said, what's going to stop you? I'm sort of in a relationship. No, come on. Either we are or we aren't. I might still have feelings for you. I might have told you that I loved you, and I probably do. But if we're not together, we are not together. So I'm not even going to play that game. If it's on some, yo, well, I just need a couple of days to myself. Things are really stressful. I just need some me time on that, or on that. Then yeah, of course. No, I'm not going to be. That's different. I'm not intending to be with somebody. I'm just intending to take some me time to just deal with whatever it is I got to deal with. But I mean, other than that, if we ain't together, we ain't together. Shit.
See, I kind of agree with both of you guys, man. And the people in the chat box in the comments are making a good point. Like Leon said, with the F is a break. And,
right. What is that? We just not together.
The people from the liquor spot is saying if he wants a break, then that's what he's going to get. So they all make good points, but I feel like if we're going to define a break, right? 9 times out of 10, people take a break. I would think they're taking a break to get themselves together so that they could come back together with clear minds or something. I don't fucking know what a break is. You know what I'm saying? But I would assume that that's what a break is for. So if that's what you're doing to separate from each other, giving each other a little bit of time, clear your head, get refocus, and then y'all come back together and handle y'all business, then I would say no. But then I will also follow that up with, it depends on what the hell and how long is this break. Like, ain't no such thing as no 3 month, 4, 5, 6 month break. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be my question. How long is this break?
If somebody leaves gray area, you have to question the intention. Because if you're gonna break, there's intention behind that break. You know what I'm saying? What is the intention here? Is the intention to find out if you want to be with somebody, if it's really me you want to be with? Then I interpret that as, okay, well, that means you're going to think on it. And if somebody who intrigues you comes along, you're going to pursue that. Why wouldn't you?
Well, but would you put yourself in those positions though? You got to kind of put yourself in that position to be.
Well, here's the thing.
To be around people that might intrigue you though, right?
Yes and no. Sometimes those people just come along. Either somebody introduces you to them. You might have met them at work. You might have met, something random may have happened. I don't know. But, okay, the lick is kicking in. I'm losing my train of thought. But, that's what I was saying. So, yeah.
So that's what. All right. So go ahead, Alex.
I mean, if you are going to go on a break, I think you and your partner have to set the parameters of that break. But the rule of thumb should be, if you're going to take a break, having sex on that break with other people could only really spell trouble. Whether that be a baby pop up, potentially an STD pop up, anything pop up when you're introducing other sex partners into even a break style type relationship. So I would advise against it.
You're correct, Tyler, but that's like so responsible that it's not realistic. Like, well,
one of us had to be the adult answering the question.
Like, that's so responsible. People ain't going. A lot of people ain't gonna be doing that shit. Like, I mean, you might be thinking that, but if you are not in a relationship, okay, you might be feeling down. You're probably feeling vulnerable. Like, in one sense, you're like, "Yo, I was just with this person. I didn't want to be with nobody else. So whatever."
Hold up.
But if somebody else come along and slide in and start filling in those needs, then that's what
Pornhub is for.
let me jump in, Brandon. Let me jump in
.com.
While you're on that point, Brandon. So you take a break as a breakup. You look at a break as a breakup, then is what you're saying, basically.
I'm saying, if Nia comes to me and says, "Hey, I just need to get away for a weekend, just be by myself, or a week, I don't know, whatever. I just need to get away from everything and just clear my head." Babe, take your break. I interpret that as we're still together. You're taking a break from everything. You might need that. Cool. If we say, I need to take a break from this relationship because there are things that I'm not sure about in this relationship, or you're not sure you want to be in this relationship for whatever reason, and you need to take a break from that to figure out what you want, well, then I need to figure out what I want too. And if you sleep, if to me, if you're in that mind frame, what's going to stop you from pursuing somebody that comes along, that's charming, that you're attracted to? What's going to stop you from dating them? No, I'm kind of in a relationship. No, come on.
Well, once the skins get touched by somebody else, they're tainted. I'm sorry.
That's part of dude's ego too. You think that, like, you put it down so great that no Negro can come from, and whatever. I don't know.
Now, if we're taking it that way, if we're considering a break from the relationship as a breakup, then it's fair game.
But a break, but the card says like a break, not a full breakup. You're taking some time apart.
I don't know what that is.
You have to set those parameters. That's all you're doing. Maybe it's cool if both y'all are going to go sleep with other people, but obviously, if you're taking a break, the idea is you're going to get back together. And if you're going to be sleeping around, you're just asking for trouble. Both of you are. So,
well, let me say this. It's not about just going. The purpose is it might not be to just go out and sleep with other people. The purpose might be to really find out whether you want to be in a relationship or whether there's something else out there better for you. And if that's the case, you might not just be out sleeping around. But my point is, if you do meet somebody who does pique your interest, what is there to stop you from pursuing that? If there's nothing to stop you from pursuing that other than you just saying, no, I don't want that because I still want to be in that relationship. Okay, then that's time for us to get back together. But if you're pursuing something else to figure like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I didn't like that. I want to come back. No.
That's pretty deep. If that person can, like, I guess, take the break and bounce, and then, like, if I guess whatever time you've had with that person, and then someone else can come and just pique their interest just like that, negating the other time that they spent with the other person, that's kind of deep.
I mean, listen, I agree with Holla to this point. If we're calling it a break, like a separation, so maybe you can. If we're taking relationship stance, right? We're looking at the relationship. If we're calling in a relationship, if you're looking at a break as sort of like a separation, like when you're married and you get separated, or is that would you kind of look at it the same way? And if so, go ahead, Alan.
Man, married and separated, and girlfriend, boyfriend, and breaks are two different things.
Okay, but I'm saying the point, like the idea behind it, because there are some marriages that they separate and then they do come back together. But I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, the idea of the two. But the point I was trying to make is this: if I do agree with you that the parameters need to be set if it's just a break. Now, I feel like that's when I feel like if you get to the point where you feel like the relationship needs a break, then the two of you have come to that conclusion together, and you talked it out like adults. Like, there's no animosity there that caused this break, right? Typically with the breakup, there's some animosity there. Somebody's mad at the other, somebody did something, whatever, to cause the breakup. So then your mindset after a breakup is automatically like, yo, I'm gonna get out here and do my thing because you're hurt. But I feel like if you're gonna come and decide to take a break in the relationship, then that had to be something that the both of you came together, decided on this together. And if you do that, then parameters do have to be set. Mm-hmm. And being able to see other people, I'm sure, would be one of the most important parameters if that's what you do.
You said something like that. You better have a definitive time frame. Like, yo, you better have an end ass date.
I'm with you.
That date better be like within.
Yo,
you like what am I supposed to do? Just sit around and wait? Like, no, man.
What I'm saying is, like, I'm take it as I'm saying that the two of you decided to take a break from the relationship together. This was a mutual decision, not her coming to you saying she needed a break or you going to her. This was a mutual decision because I say y'all was beefing y'all been beefing for a while. So y'all shit getting ugly, and y'all decide together, listen, before this shit get out of hand, we might need to take some time apart. So I'm saying that y'all did this together. Now, separately, if your mate comes to you and say, I need a break from this relationship, then that person cannot expect you to wait for so long. And even if the both of you come together and say, hey, we need a break, I agree with you on that. It has to be some type of time frame. Like, yo, we need to take a break. Let's take, if it's 2 months, let's take 2 months. Let's revisit this in that time. Let's have a talk in that time, or whatever the case may be. But I'm with you. If one person decides they need to break, then they can't expect that other person but to wait for so long. Because if it's not, I feel like if it's not mutual, if the break isn't a mutual decision between the two of you, then one person, the person who doesn't, the person that didn't come up with the break is going to take it as a breakup. I would, in my opinion.
I definitely would.
So
I might just jump out there, but I'm telling you, if I meet somebody, ain't nobody. I think I'm in a relationship.
So his, you know, Leon is being transparent. Him and his wife separated for 3 months because he was fucking up. He loved his wife, but he had to change to be a better husband. So sometimes that's what I'm saying. You might need to step away from what you have to see what you have to refocus those things. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's a good place to end it, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
We yeah, that's a good place to end it.
well, we out of cards anyway, so well, card for this moment.
Shout out to the ladies again, man. The game is good. Like we only did 10 cards, and we did an hour and a half on 10 cards, and there's like 50. So it's a heck of a conversation piece, man. Order the daggone game. Follow the ladies on Instagram and Twitter at Spill It Game. Really, really, really dope game, man.
You can find that, and then you can find and order the game at spillitgame.com. Find out more about the ladies. 3 beautiful young black ladies from Hampton came out and created this game. We forged a partnership with them. So, you know, we'll be playing this game time to time. We'll be using some of the cards as conversation starters for topics for the podcast. We plan to have the ladies on to play the game with us. And we also plan to do a giveaway of the game as well. But support these ladies, man. I've already seen, I don't know if she's in here, but I've already seen Jay from Jay's Quick 3. She said she ordered the game so she could play with her you know, her podcast buddies that they do, Audrey and Autumn and all of those good people. And Tam, they do a podcast happy hour. They do. That's great. And I think they plan on playing it on one of their shows like that. So support these ladies, man.
Heck of a game. A heck of a game, man. So shout out to those young ladies. So we're gonna close out on that note, right, fellas?
You see all these,
y'all enjoyed.
You see all these droopy faces.
Man, my face droop. Look at my eyes, y'all. Like I feel like I'm holding my eyes wide open right now. Like,
well, yeah, it was definitely fun, man.
Hope y'all enjoyed it, man. You've been listening off the record. We're out.
Peace.
Yeah, out.